How fucking long do you have to chew for?
I'm good. Welcome back to On the Branch.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, you took forever chewing on that candy, and like eventually.
It wasn't candy. It was chips.
Oh, okay. Well, I figured eventually you would stop chewing, and you just kept chewing.
I was just testing, like, because you kept, like, looking at me with an ever-growing concern, like,
are you
how
okay?
long are you chewing
You've got, like, a bite full of food left. How long does this take to eat? All right.
Like,
just punch.
Just my usual, like...
Oh, if they push you off, you roll. Good to know. Okay.
Maybe you can push them off. Buy things!
Once again, I missed it.
Car!
Alright, green car, get over here.
This is on the wrong side of the road. You weren't using your mirror correctly.
No, I was. It just... He didn't grab in the proper direction. That's part of the issue.
That?
So, yesterday you were... Or the day before you were at... Huh.
I was at...
No. You asked me what I was trying to contact you that wasn't an emergency, but it's like, hey,
oh, right.
Please, I'm trying to get a hold of you. And it was my brother Daniel. Okay. Daniel lives in assisted living.
Right.
He's a bit farther down the autism spectrum than me, I'll say, as I can't properly say words.
I mean,
related to my autism.
I'm not. Yeah.
And his computer just died on him 2 weeks ago.
As of recording.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago as of recording this, so probably, I guess,
3.5 weeks or so.
As this has gone up. And so he's been trying to get a hold of me, like, hey, come help me fix my computer, help me look at it. And we checked everything it could be and then narrowed it down to the last two things, which are motherboard and CPU. Neither of which are worth replacing. It's an old HP with an old
You'd
processor
rather just build
style.
a new rig, basically.
Yeah, like best chance, or like the best possibility, which is the lower chance, is the processor died and he can replace it for $60 with a slightly superior one. But most likely it's the motherboard, which, since it's some Dell proprietary, or not Dell, HP proprietary, would cost about $200 to replace. And, well, now you're getting into upgrade territory when you're talking that low end of a system. And it's just been, for the last 2 weeks, this constant fight since he doesn't control his own finances.
Right, because he's on a fixed
he lives
income.
in assisted living, so other people control his finances. And just fighting with these people to just get them to spend the money on the internet. They want him to spend the money at a brick and mortar store so bad. And over I tell them, like, there's
cheaper options.
Yeah, that's way more expensive. Well, they want him to go out and buy a new computer. Well, he has $400. You can't buy a new computer for $400.
Unless you make it yourself.
Yeah, like, even if you make it yourself, you can't really buy. You can upgrade.
You could
but
buy.
You cannot buy a fresh box for $400.
Let me come at that from a slightly different angle. Yes, you can buy a computer.
8th place.
You can buy a computer for like $300-400. It's a computer in every sense that it turns on.
Right, but
it goes to the internet machine and you can type things.
Yes, it will not play. Oh no, we got a game over.
No.
Oh, bogus. Not enough money left to pay the next race's entry fee.
Yeah, just redo the first level again real quick.
Show our skills as we've gotten so much better at this game.
Yeah,
hang on. Let me make sure there isn't a game mode that we want to play. No, not really. Everything is two-player. We don't want to have to set up another controller.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically,
Hang on.
Later 2. Did it.
You knew exactly what I was planning on doing.
Yep. But yeah, it's like you could technically, in all sense of the word, buy a computer that does internet things.
But this is his primary hobby and form of entertainment, is his computer games. And he only works 20 hours a week, and he lives a pretty isolated life just by the nature of what it is. It's hard for him to have friends to come over. It's hard for him to make friends. So
yeah, just because.
And it's hard for him to go to friends' houses. They're very Actually, I should ask him. Maybe that's just his personal preference, because he goes and visits our parents pretty frequently and goes out to dinner with them.
I mean, if it is kind of on their end, they might be just like, oh yeah, parents are fine. Friends, I don't know about friends.
I don't know. I'd have to ask him.
Could be weird.
Hey Daniel, if you're watching this,
if you're watching us play Skitchin,
well, he might, because he remembers this game too. All three of us used to play these games. Again, this was a Sega Channel staple.
For some reason.
Because it's awesome? Probably
Whatever,
just because every Electronic Arts game was on
whatever
on
you
this.
say. I mean, I'd rather make you learn how to play Kid Chameleon, that game that no one has ever fucking finished.
Oh, I've
ever.
seen that. I've seen them
No
play
one has-
that on GDQ.
No one has ever finished that
But you know
game.
what they've never played on GDQ? Skitchin. Actually,
I don't
they
know.
Probably have.
They might have.
We might have to look up and verify if that's true. Are you gonna check right now?
Let me just real quick. Just keep talking for a minute. Talk to Daniel. Keep him company. He's like the only one watching right now, going into episode 4.
He's the only one that stayed with us. I don't know. Adam might be with us. He's in town while this is going up. He might be bored sitting on our couch. He might be on our couch right now watching this episode.
Just looking at
hey,
watching
Adam,
me
how
edit
do you
this.
feel being talked to? We mentioned his name a couple weeks ago on the show, and he's like, "Whoa, you called me out on your show." He texted me and said, "Adam, we have half a dozen to a dozen people watching a given episode. You're not internet famous now."
I mean, like, maybe one day. That'd be fucking cool, but...
I would love to be internet.
And
well,
absolutely not on Skitchin.
I would only love to be internet famous for the right reasons. Like, people enjoy the content we make. We start making better content that we're more proud of. Not that this isn't content that is... I mean, I hesitate to call us good content.
We're
not
decent.
Terrible. We're definitely much better than when we started 2.5 years ago. Actually, we started recording 3 years ago for the show.
It is technically, well, in about 2-3 weeks here, it's
Go
going
to
be
Denver.
It's going to
The
be
last dinosaur.
It's going to be our birth anniversary of the channel again.
Yeah.
Of like when we were conceptualizing before we threw out those first 3 months that were terrible.
I mean, we basically did, didn't we? And yeah, you're correct. And
No, I don't see any mentions of Skitchin, so that's another game that you and Jamie can.
Yeah, I gotta start speedrunning this game so I can show up at Games Done Quick with this. Oh, I made it to the bonus stage.
You got first place.
Do we have to play more of this because I'm doing so well now?
Absolutely not. You don't. Not after this level's done.
But here's a little bonus stage.
It's a little teeny tiny bonus.
So what was I just talking about?
GDQ.
No.
Adam getting called out.
Oh
on our
yeah.
show and-
Oh, yeah, I'd love to make the long form content we've been expecting
saying
to make
that we're totally gonna do
for half of the lifetime of this show.
That thing that we said back in January, where I was like, "Yes, John, just record or write down anything that you have for."
I have so many outlines sitting on my desk with sticky notes
Of,
where I
what
have
the-
like time points and things.
What was the conceptualized title? It was
on the rant was what we code named it, but I think we're
no. We had a more official name.
The official name was should I say it?
I mean, yeah, because we'll eventually use it, right?
Yeah, but someone might steal it, and like original idea, do not steal. If we
I
ever
only want
make
you to say it because I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, if we ever make it, the name of the series is going to be called Game It Better, because the idea is to take a sequelitis-like look. Actually, more like Barry Kramer's series. What's this called?
I don't remember.
Granted, we've been thinking about doing this since before he aired his first episode of that, because we're just that slow and lazy. But the idea is to do a deconstruction of video games and like say, how could they have done it better? Like sort of like what a script doctor does for a movie script. Like what could they have changed?
I was gonna say we could also expand it into movies and do fun ones like The Last Jedi. And
well, actually, it's modeled most directly. I want to model it after Belated Media, which does exactly that.
Belated Media?
Belated Media. Go look them up. He did a really great series on how to make the Star Wars.
Link in the description below.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's all we have time for, though. No more discussion. We're done here.
I mean, yeah, I guess we'll just make it a slightly short episode.
Oh, I can do another race?
No.
No, we're doing another race.
No.
I've been stalling like, oh, okay, that's probably been 10 minutes. We gotta get going. But no, you just got me all excited.
I mean, we could end it like right here and be fine.
It's only 4.4. Well, tell you what.
No, what?
Our murderers, our wonderful viewers, are just never gonna see me make it to downtown Denver. They'll just have to use their imagination and wonder what happened.
What the finish line looked like?
To Blader 2.
Did he make it?
In Denver. Did he get high? Did weed ever get legalized? We'll never
It's
know.
only
'cause
the
it's still the
90s.
90s.
Is he a father now? Look at that burger.
Yeah, what happened to this guy? What's the after story? What is his life
Is he
like
happily married?
now?
Is he just in a fucking coma for the
Is
rest
he
of his
dead
life?
because he got run over by too many cars while
While trying to
rollerblading?
skitch?
Ow! I mean, he just died right there. He's dead.
Next time on the branch.